What's up, TikTok? I just wanted to come to y'all today and just let you know, like, look, we're gonna keep it a buck. A lot of us be stuck between two masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, the journey with God, it don't be lit until it's lit, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, you be lonely, you going through your ups and downs, you gotta let go. All the stuff that you were doing with the other master. The other master, you turn, you lit, you're outside. You know what I'm saying? You wilding out, you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Then when you look over here on God's side, you're like, that's boring. I don't want to do that. I can't do what I want to do, what I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Just certain stuff I got to let go because it's not pleasing in his eyes. So then it's just like, dang, you stuck between the two because you human. You know you make mistakes. You know God is perfect. You know the devil ain't. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, we keep on pursuing. You know what I'm saying? We'll put it in there like God ain't finished with me yet. You know what I'm saying? But the devil ain't gonna never be finished because he always testing you. You know what I'm saying? But he had to go to God to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we'll roll with the guy that got power, but we won't fully roll with the guy who got all power. You know what I'm saying? Stuck between two masters. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to understand the concept, you know what I'm saying? Going through daily life, we'll let the devil trick us off the street, you know what I'm saying? Have us acting wild, crashing out, doing all these other things that's not good for us and we know it, but oh well it is what it is. But just when we come out that mindset, flipping out, you know what I'm saying, not caring and all that now, Lord, if you just get me out of this one. It's kind of like a parent, a parent tell you don't hang around on people. But you be like, man, you don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how they get down and all that. Parents try to tell you, warn you about them folk. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you no good. But you like, man, I ain't starting none of that, man. I'm going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what you hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how the devil be working in you and God working in you at the same time, but God is in you. You know what I'm saying? Constantly, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that devil, he just loud with it. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, bump what he talking about. Because that's why we always be second guessing. You know what I'm saying? Missing out on the blessing. Keep repeating the lesson and we can't reach the blessing. Now, you'll sit there and be like, dang, man. But if God allow you to wake up every day, don't you understand that you're constantly building a testimony? You know what I'm saying? Because you're constantly being tested. You're constantly going through the storms. You're constantly out there just trying to figure out, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I go left? Should I go right? You know what I'm saying? You stuck between two masters. But once again, we know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? And we already know that the Lord won't leave nor forsake you. You know what I'm saying? And we know I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But you still gonna be like, man, bump all that, man. Shoot, I'm finna do it like this. We ain't gonna have that faith as small as a mustard seed like we're supposed to. And it's just crazy because it's only that it comes out when you're in trouble, the lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? You can't find yourself. You don't got nothing left. Everybody don't stab you in the back. And when you're looking at angels and demons, you don't understand that the devil gonna shoot his shot. You know what I'm saying? God gonna always have his arms open. The devil is gonna let you be a fool and be foolish and just make you wanna die because you don't trust nobody. God just wants you just to trust in him. You gotta make it make sense. But at that time in that moment when you in, you know what I'm saying, the blind leading the blind, you ain't seeing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to the test. You know what I'm saying? Without the test, you have no testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because you still stuck between two masters. But you only can choose one. Now, we all know we can say that it would be easy just to choose one. But you got to be real with yourself. You got to look in the mirror. And then, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to let these things go? We all struggle with that. And then when people do get to that point, you know what I'm saying, that they was able to let go of everything. They did trust in God. God has been moving in their life. You know what I'm saying? But the closer you get to God, the more the devil going to work harder to pull you back. into that same trap. That's just like old friends. You had them friends that, they don't mean you no good because now you opening your eyes. Now you seeing what's going on. Now you seeing that you're not growing. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, financially, nothing. You just stuck like they are. Then when you start moving up, because God's blessing you, because you trusted in him, you had that faith, small mercy. Now they're talking about you. Now you lonely. Now you don't got nobody. But you also prayed to ask God to remove people out your life that don't supposed to be out in your life. And you also asked him to heal you from within and out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's just about a choice. But you still be confused and stuck between two masters, and you only consider one. Only consider one. So, none of us is perfect. I'm not pointing the fingers. I'm just, speaking the obvious. We all struggle with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that nobody can change, because change is always there. You know what I'm saying? God is always our own time God. God gonna always let you come in when you you know what I'm saying, just break down and just give it to him. He gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But that devil gonna make sure you walk around with all these headaches. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be having a good time, yeah. You'll be having a good time, but you ain't gonna be knowing the folk that stab you in the back. You ain't gonna be knowing, that fake love that come in your life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna understand none of that. It gonna seem good, because that's how he work. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make it just beautiful. Just beautiful. But God gonna always make it better. Because he gonna make sure to let you know in field that love doesn't hurt. He gonna give you understanding. He gonna give you that discernment. The devil don't give you no discernment. Think about that. So if you got that light on your life, you know what I'm saying, choose right. And like I say, I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm just putting it out there. Because we all struggle with it. I'm just being honest. Big fast, know that. Rock Dog Beats, y'all be blessed. And let's keep passing them tests. Know that. Y'all take it easy.